Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard about Italy, but Iran is right up there with Italy as far as struggling with the coronavirus. I think the last time I looked, it was 26 deaths, I read in a report, but I'm sure it's probably well past that. So, look like the Iranian government officials are all coming up positive for the coronavirus, and one has died. And I know last week the health minister over there in Iran announced he has coronavirus. And he's one of those people that travel around, and see, that's where it becomes dangerous. Even here in this country, you got athletes that travel, going to games in different parts of the country. You got um, entertainers going around to different parts of the country, doing concerts, making appearances. You got politicians always traveling around within the country and outside of the country. Many of these people go between Washington, D.C. and the states that they represent. That's dangerous. The more you are out here doing all that travel and making contact with people and doing town hall meetings and stuff, you're opening yourself up to the coronavirus. This is why I'm telling y'all the coronavirus is coming to Washington, D.C., and it will be within the Trump administration. There's no way to avoid it, especially if people are not showing symptoms or signs, and even testing does not always show a positive person. So this came out on Fox News. Advisor to Iran supreme leader dies from coronavirus as other top officials infected. So from what I understand, the vice president over there is infected. And as I said before, the health minister. So this is March 2nd, 2020. An advisor to Iran supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has died from the new coronavirus. Other top officials in the country are confirmed to be infected, according to multiple reports on Monday. And ladies and gentlemen, I even heard some people say, oh, well, I'm not worried, they'll have a vaccine. This thing is mutating so fast. By the time you're able to come out with a vaccine, it's going to be obsolete. This thing is constantly mutating. This is why they are telling you it's going to become even more deadlier than the version that we're looking at right now. Iranian health ministry recorded 523 new cases in the past 24 hours, bringing the country known total to 1,501. They mark a 53% increase since the day before. Mohammed Mir Mohammadi, 71. Okay, so this is one of the advisors on the Ayatollah Khamenei's staff, and he's saying that the coronavirus has infected the vice president and deputy health minister. All right, so I think this person died. This Mohammed Mir Mohammadi, 71, has died. His death comes after the government on Monday rejected help from the Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, who announced last week the U.S. was concerned Iran may have covered up details on the spread of the virus. What are you talking about? You're covering up details of the virus here in America. How are you going to say that to somebody else? You're doing that right here. You won't even admit how bad it is here in America. Many of us already know it's bad. These people, they got a lot of nerve. You got a lot of nerve. No wonder why judgment is coming your way. We neither count on such help nor are we ready to accept verbal help. Foreign Ministry spokesman Abbas Masavi said during a briefing on Monday. He added the country has always been suspicious over American intentions. and that the US government was trying to weaken Iranian spirits over the outbreak. Well, first of all, most people don't accept help from enemies. Okay, and we know Iran and the US are enemies, and you should not be surprised by their reaction or their rejection of American help. Iran's mortality rate from the virus is roughly 5.5%, compared with an overall fatality rate of about 2% in China. The difference in rates has led people to suggest that the number of infections in Iran is higher than what the country has officially reported. And they're doing this all over the world, y'all. I mean, it's a disgrace how they're trying to shield and hide this stuff from the people, which means you're opening them up to getting infected because they don't know what's going on. The country's first case was reported less than 2 weeks ago. The virus was killed, has killed 66. Wow, they're up to 66. Do y'all know last week I was looking at numbers like 26 for Iran? Now it's up to 66 in Iran that are dead. See, this thing is going rapidly. The highest death toll outside of China. The majority of the 1,150 cases throughout the Middle East are linked back to the country. Iran was preparing the possibility of testing tens of thousands of people following a spike of cases on Saturday. The country has closed schools and universities due to COVID-19, but religious Shiite shrines have remained open. Last week, Iranians were captured licking some of the shrines in defiance of the coronavirus. Wow, what is this thing about people overseas that are trying to infect other people? China spitting on elevator buttons and spitting on doors, and these people licking on shrines. Oh, man, I don't know why y'all, that to me, that's evil, trying to make other people infected. Most countries in the Middle East have limited or ceased travel to the country. It has the fourth highest infected total outside of China, South Korea, and Italy. India on Monday announced 2 positive cases of COVID-19. According to the country's Ministry of Health, one person was found to be infected in New Delhi and had a travel history from Italy. Yeah, the person that was infected in Kenya also had a travel history in Italy as well. And that's how, many believe that's how they got it. The other was from southern state of Telangana and had a travel history from Dubai. Both parents are being closely monitored, the department said. Depending on the global evolving scenario, travel restrictions could be imposed as a precaution measure, said Harsh Vardhan, Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare. Intelligence agencies had concerns over India's lack of countermeasures to the virus and said its dense population could fuel a widespread outbreak, according to Reuters. Well, here in America, you have many states that are dense in population. Some are not. We know some out in the Midwest, it's more land than people. But like my state is very densely populated. Many small states are. So it's easy for this stuff to spread very rapidly. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this news coming out of Iran. There's no stopping what's going on this planet. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. And these countries need to tell their citizens the truth about what's going on. All this keeping people in the dark is for the damn birds. Peace, family.